Oz.
Yay!
You had... Thanks, Bob.
Oh, thanks.
Oz, you had selected that she offers some of her plants with unknown effects.
Right. Well, I see you're quite interested in horticulture and botany and things like that. I think we could. I'm sure you have some medicinal or boosting or some kind plants things. I'm not very good at nature.
Are you asking for drugs, Volley?
Okay,
drugs are
Nick, thanks for
valuable
that
too,
suggestion.
okay?
Let's get a couple more suggestions about what plants she give you. She gives you 3 plants. And we'll find out what they are in just a minute.
Oh, no.
From chat.
They have to be valuable because we got a good roll, so they have to be valuable to us, not detrimental.
Wait, did we get a good roll? No, we tied. So it
Cilantro's
was
valuable?
We tied, so we won.
Ooh! Yes, actually, I'll spend a plot point.
It's
One of them is cilantro.
It's all cilantro.
No, not all cilantro. Just
No.
cilantro.
One is cilantro.
Yeah. I
One
think-
is a painkiller. I like that always, Ultra. That's cool.
I like the tea idea. That's cute.
Yeah.
What's deep weed?
Deep weed is a it's like weed, except what it does is it forces someone that's magically active to astrally perceive and project. Like it forces them to go out into the
Astral plane.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so sort of like a
Awakened weed. Yeah.
kind of thing a little bit. Awakened habanero.
Habanero. Jesus Christ.
It's just
Awakened
glowing and
seaweed.
floating.
Everyone is like, oh yeah, it's just like
Like
mundane
for sushi.
stupid shit. But
What are you talking about? It's
Nori,
valuable
like Nori.
stuff.
I like the tea. I like the painkiller tea.
Painkiller
Me too.
tea. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I want to take awakened habanero pepper.
Do
Because I
it.
feel like that is gonna have a fun.
Yeah, because
Hey.
we don't know what it does.
You're the GM.
Yeah. There you go. All right, so an awakened
So the
habanero
tea,
pepper.
cilantro, and habanero pepper.
Lovely.
Fabulous. So
Just
she
imagine-
offers you these 3 plants. How does Volatile transport these plants? Does he have like a backpack? Does he do it
How
to
big
one
are
of-
these?
one of-
How big are they?
I would say they are fairly small potted plants. Not too big. They're sort of new seedlings. So they're like, this is like their circumference.
All right, well, I guess they'll just go in my cup holder or something.
Yeah, I think they would fit here.
Oh,
A big cup holder.
All right, so I'm going to add these to my gear.
nice.
Okay.
Great, we got plants.
Special plants. See, it's just a little boost. It's going to be good on our run.
Special plants to sweeten
Yeah,
the
but
deal.
money could have got us anything else.
You're not going to be saying that
cost
when I brew
money.
you a cup of tea and you're bleeding out.
Don't say bleeding. All right. So, all right, yeah, I guess that's a deal then.
All right, and your transportation is waiting outside.
What if we have our own transportation?
Yeah.
Your transportation is waiting outside.
Huh? Where do we park?
She says, feel free to find your way down the hall you came through. And then she turns back to her plants.
I'm going to sense motive her.
A rigor adapted tempo.
Hey, we gotta follow.
And I'm gonna make sure that, like, if we do leave our car there, that she's not gonna do anything.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm not leaving my car here.
We're not leaving our cars here. Are you insane?
Well, I got a 3.
Oh, whoops! I rolled that
That's
publicly.
Well,
So you, yeah, I got no successes. So she's trying to get rid of you. She's like done with this conversation.
Yeah.
You don't get the sense she's not necessarily hiding anything. She just kind of wants you to leave.
yeah.
And she's got plants to take care of.
Yep. All right, let's go. I can just. Don't worry. I can remote control my own van. We'll just follow.
Yeah, I'll get my car here too. I don't like having us all in one place on the run.
before leaving, Pandora will turn around. She goes, "Oh, by the way, Sugar Cube, your garden is so beautiful."
Thank you. I can honestly say no one's ever called me Sugar Cube.
She does like this, and she like flips around, pulls up her coat.
Yeah, cigarette in mouth. He turns to Volatile and is like, "Sugar Cube?"
Why are you such a hater today?
Well, you know,
This is very much unlike you.
So as you head down the hallway, you're walking for a little while, and the plants begin to change, and it seems like you're walking kind of for too long. Like you've been going for twice as long as it took you to actually get into the room, but it's still fairly dark, and it feels pretty damp. And instead of getting colder, it's actually kind of getting warmer as you leave.
Did we take a wrong turn or something?
I don't think
We went
so.
straight in, right? This is a real crack, this one.
I can try and navigate us. Fuck. It's like one of those skills I never use. Tracking. Or, no, survival, maybe? I think it's survival.
Survival, I'd say survival's likely.
Alright, so then it's, I have willpower. I got 1 success.
I'll do that too, since we all can do survival.
It's just willpower?
Yep.
What exactly
we don't have
are
it.
you looking
Just
for?
trying to, like, did we
Getting barrels.
orient myself and make sure that we were going down the right way?
I mean, there's only one way to go, and you haven't seen any other offshoots of this space, and so you keep going, and you notice that there is some light at the end of the tunnel, and if you look behind you, you don't see any light. It's dark.
Okay, this is really fucking weird. Are we Are you seeing what I'm seeing? When I bit the thing, did it drug me?
No,
Am
what
I
are
on
you
drugs?
seeing?
Am I? Is she the hallway we just came from was really dark. I'm getting really hot. I don't know what's happening right now. It's like time and space are warping.
Look, you sniffed something's fur earlier. It's probably just you having an allergic attack. Just breathe.
If I look in astral, can I see anything differently?
Yeah, you notice that everything is tinged with some kind of magical essence. The plants around you, and it's that same weird, different kind of feeling that you got from the jade pin.
And if I like touch these plants that are next to me, does it like have an effect? Like, do I get the magic on my hands, or?
It isn't something that infuses into you, but you can see your own aura disturbing it in kind of a strange way. Because you know, this is what you're used to your whole life, the auras that you've always seen, but it's kind of interacting it's kind of creating eddies and swirls and weird patterns.
And if I like pluck a leaf off?
When you pluck it off, the aura dissipates.
So Pandora will turn back to the group and she'll mention that I think these plants are enchanted. Maybe. That's just a guess.
Are you trying to say she's trying to fucking kill us or something?
Maybe.
She's trying to kill us already? Is this a trap?
It could also be a test.
All I took with me
Or
to
it's
the
just a
meeting was
hallway. It's just a fucking hallway.
Well, we can either do two things, in my opinion. We can keep walking, or I could maybe destroy this plant. It could also do something. I wouldn't want to disturb our fixer, however.
Yeah,
And to be clear, there's plants kind of all around.
Yeah.
There's a lot of plants.
I wouldn't go destroying someone's property, especially since they just gave us a job that's going to get us a lot of money. We're going to get so much money from this. And just don't burn anything. I mean, did you look around when we were in there? Were the other plants magical?
When I was looking at the jade, would I have noticed any of the other plants that are magical?
Sorry, what do you mean? Would you have noticed them?
Would I when I was
peripheral?
looking at the jade, what my peripheral vision? Because obviously
I
I was
see.
just focusing on that. But would I have noticed that if any of the other plants are like these or like
Some
the
of them
jade?
were awakened, but none of them had that same quality, whereas now they do.
Yeah.
And Always Ultra had a good question. Does the hairpin react in some way? You wouldn't know. It looks the same as before. It doesn't seem to have changed in any significant way that you can tell.
Yeah. Pandora will reiterate that.
I think you two are just wigging out because of whatever the hell happened earlier. Let's just keep going down the hallway to go outside and do this job so we can get over with all of this shite.
What are your drones doing right now, Volatile?
Well, they're...
Fly spy.
Well, let's see. My steel lynx is hanging out in my van. My fly spy is always with me in a little case. And my rotodrones, I probably had one. I'll spend a plot point and say that I had them. I had them on standby, not necessarily in the meeting room, but I had them further back.
Okay, so they were down this hallway before you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I can do that. I can hold on. Let's make sure that we're in the right hallway. I had my drones here somewhere, and I drop into VR. I just sit down amongst the vines, drop into virtual reality, and try to connect to Ignatius the First.
So when you do this, you become the drone itself normally, and you kind of have this. You get these weird machine kind of senses. Things feel hard and thick and rigid, but when you go in now, it feels like your own body. It feels natural. It feels fleshy. It feels. You can swear to God that you can feel feathers. And everything's very, very, very crystal clear. Everything you can see and everything around you. This is not the place where you left. Is this Ignatius 1?
Ignatius the First, yeah.
Ignatius First. This is not where you left Ignatius the First. He's in some kind of forest land. It looks very strange. And you see next to Ignatius another bird.
Okay. I hop out and I'm like, I think one of my drones is getting raped by a bird right now.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think it might have carried it away into some kind of forest nearby. I don't know what's happening.
Great.
Is there snow on this forest?
You did not see any snow.
No.
That means it's somewhere in here.
What are you talking about? That's impossible.
Maybe, but nothing is impossible.
If you two are just gonna sit here and stand in this hallway and look at the walls, I'll go forward outside and get in the van and wait for you.
I don't think that's... Well...
Look,
I think that's a horrible idea.
He just keeps walking. He's like, "We're not gonna get anywhere standing in this hallway."
I pull out Barnabas, my little fly spy, to scout ahead. He's like, "Remember, always scouting ahead." And I'm paying attention to it in my AR overlay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alternate, so I don't drop. I can keep walking, but I'm always scouting ahead, maybe
and
20
your fly
feet
spy
ahead of
when you
us.
pull it out it's brightly lit. It looks like and just before it zizzes away, it kind of pulses with light as it leaves.
Since when?
And Mach, as it comes kind of buzzing past your head, and you see it flashing with light. And as you're walking, it's getting brighter. You're starting to get more. You can see more things. But at the end of this tunnel, there is a really bright light. It's kind of blinding, so you can't really see what's beyond it quite yet. But you do see around you, there are thick, thorny vines, ivy covering the walls. There's a couple of really large, colorful flowers. This is not the foliage of Edmonton. Certainly not winter.
We're not in Canada anymore.
What's wrong, Dorothy? I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
Volley, you're seeing this, right? He just sub vocals, and he looks at the fly spy.
So yeah, holy shit. Did we just...
Huh. Yeah, he kind of puts, like, his hand, Mac is super cybered up, so he has 2 obvious cyber arms, just for the audience. I didn't explain that, but 2 full cyber arms, and, like, the pheromones and stuff that a face would have. Yeah, he kind of, like, puts his hand up to his face, and, it's kind of, like, doing some thinking stuff, like, alright, So,
Mach, as you move your arm, when you bend your elbow, you hear a grrrsh, and steam hisses out from your elbow.
Not a fucking...
And when you look at your arm, it's a series of gears and steam pumps, like this teeny tiny little steam engine. And you see like a little tiny furnace lighting up the steam, heating it up. And as you move it, it makes a You're the only one in a space that can actually see much at this moment. The rest of you, it's too dark to really see anything. The other 2.
And there's so many fucking plants.
Okay, yeah, whatever she gave you we're tripping balls right now.
Well, at least you're not covered in fur.
I knew it. We're on drugs. It's obviously drugs.
Why'd you take the plants from her, Volley? No, you didn't.
While they're bickering, Pandora's because I imagine that Volatile and Pandora are the only 2 that are just standing there, because we're waiting for the fly spy to scout ahead. She's over there. She's laying down tarot cards, and she flips one over, and she goes, "Oh, that's not good." And then she flips another one over, and she's
What?
Flipping the fucking cards.
What? Why are you foretelling our doom? What's happening?
Chet, let me know what the fly spy sees. Let's roll perception for the fly spy.
All right. Okay, so Fly Spy is willpower plus logic 9, and I get +1 to perception tests with it. Son of a bitch.
Hey, Oz, just a real quick question.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable with this level of
tables have turned.
No, actually, I will use a plot point to roll a glitch die.
Oh yeah, glitch die.
Here we go.
Oh! So, for anyone who is who's joining us for the first time in Anarchy, they have a system called glitch dice, where you spend a plot point, you roll 1 die. On a 5 or 6, something really good happens. On a 1, something awful happens. It's a glitch. So, there you go. I glitched my perception test with 0 successes.
Okay, Palmer JWM gave a suggestion that the Fly Spy sees satyrs cavorting. Any other suggestions? It's like reverse Narnia. Fly Spies get... Oh, I see. Always Ultra. Fly Spy gets attacked/eaten by some flying critter. You know what? I think that's a really good glitch die scenario. So you, for just a second, you see a vast green landscape, and there's thick green undergrowth and plenty of colorful flowers. The sky is sort of a luminous pink. It looks to be about its twilight. As your fly spy soars up, you see kind of a hole in the ground where it came from. And what you don't see is a massive bird coming and then your fly spy sees the inside of a bird's intestines. All you see is gizzard.
And it just starts going like static. No! No, Barnabas, no!
What are you yelling about, mate? What's wrong? What's going on?
I don't know. Something just ate Barnabas.
What?
Let's see here. With
My
every
fly
card
spray. My fly spray. I hate this place. Where are we?
Well, at that point, Pandora puts down her card. She goes, "Oh, Volatile, it's okay," and she like gives him a hug around his arm because she's an elf. So I'm assuming she's tiny, and he's giant. She goes, "But it's a good thing."
No, it's not. We've got to go. We've got to go. And I just start hauling ass towards the towards where Mach is.
So as you
And I drag Pandora with me.
Oh, yeah, I quickly grab my cards on the ground and I'm like, okay.
As you leave and drag Pandora behind you, Pandora, you thanks, Mama. Pandora,
great.
you can see the outline of Volatile is different than it was before. In addition to the horns that curve behind his head, you see antlers sticking up above there. So he's got two sets of horns right now.
I don't want to disturb you, Volatile, but those are new-ish. And she points.
What
at
are you
the
talking
antlers.
about?
Oh my god, you have antlers!
What are you talking about? What are you looking at?
You're
I'm gonna spend a plot point to say they got tangled in the plants overhead.
yeah, just bent down a bit. And
You're
she
like-
like starts untangling them. She goes, "Oh yeah, those are real."
What is that?
A+. A+ for the fucking
Yeah,
cosplay
What?
work.
right.
What the? Oh, what is this?
I think they're
What is it?
antlers.
What is it? What's on my head?
Antlers.
And I
like a
start
deer.
pulling at them. I'm pulling at them. I'm trying to get rid of them.
No, oh.
It's like they're like sucked onto my head. What the hell are? Why?
I think they're growing out of your head, sweetheart. That's not normal.
So as you're staring, as Mach is staring at his new steampunk hands, I'm gonna spend another plot point to say he doesn't see a tripwire that's been set up.
Oh, he's been standing in place though.
He's standing in place.
He's standing in place. With the plot point, I guess he kind of like walks forward, like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like he steps on a tripwire. Great.
It does literally trip you. But let's do an agility roll to see the full effects of this.
Okay. 1 success.
Flat on your face.
When you trip over it, you manage to catch yourself, and you notice that you would have fallen into a bed of brambles.
Not the brambles.
Not the brambles.
Oh. All right. Well, that's and he immediately like turns around and like starts heading back.
I think at that point everybody meets up with each other. Like,
Volley, there's a what the fuck is your head?
I don't know. Where's the fucking bird that ate my Barnabas?
My arm. He just like puts his arm in your face. What?
I spend a plot point to say that I see a bird with a similar description of what ate Barnabas, like flying deeper into the woods, and I say, "That way, go!" And I just take off and sprint off into the woods.
Watch
Roll
out for the
agility to see
tripwire!
if you miss the wire.
So that's a new
One
addition,
success.
Mac. That's
One success.
that running Steam.
You trip and fall into the brambles.
Son of a bitch!
Never gets
that
away.
one that
Did I take any damage from that?
I'm gonna say you take, let's say 1 stun. I don't think they're not
Okay.
like really that bad. They're just sort of like needly.
All right.
Okay, so Mach, are you trying to get back?
Huh?
You said
Well,
you
no, now
ran
that
back. Or
everyone's-
you...
Well, now
back
that
up.
everyone's met up, he was
Okay.
gonna go back and like freak out, but then Volley ran in front of him and tripped and ate shit. He's just kind of looking around and seeing what the fuck is going on.
Okay. So you emerge into the middle of lush forest. There the tripwire is kind of like just outside the entrance of this tunnel, and as you come out, there are trees all around you. As far as you can see is thick forest. And the undergrowth is not quite as bad here as it was in the tunnel, but there's still lots of bushes, and you especially notice quite a lot of it is very thorny. It's the most thickly, the thickest vegetation any of you have really ever seen, especially having lived in cities most of your lives, as I believe is for most of you, and there's sort of a smell here. It smells sweet and almost like cinnamon. It's sort of a pungent odor, and the sun seems to be like it's just setting, and the golden light hits the trees and casts shadows across this vegetation. Kind of gives you a weird sense of what's going on. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
Oh yeah.
So, what do we need to help out Volatile from this brambles?
Yeah, Volatile is just stuck in the brambles, and he's just like, Pandora, over there, and I'm pointing at this bird. Shoot it! Fucking shoot it with some magic or something!
Okay, alright, calm down.
No! That was my very, spending a plot point. He was my very first drone.
Oh.
I got him as a child. I need him back.
Okay,
don't waste any of your spells. I'll just get my gun. And yeah, he pulls out his Beretta, what used to be his Beretta 201T light pistol. And so yeah, he pulls out the gun, or what used to be the gun.
Right. So when you go for your pistol, it is a beautifully wrought hand crossbow.
Ooh.
This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit.
All right, you're taking too long. Pandora, shoot it with some magic. Go. Please.
Well, okay.
Please.
I will cast Fireball then.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah. Go ahead and cast Fireball. It's a ways away, but you think you could probably reach it.
Okay. Bear with me. This is new.
Casting a fireball.
Casting a fireball. Da 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 da. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Jesus. 3 successes.
Are you comfortable?
No. No, I'm not.
Please, I need it back.
I'll re-roll it with my extra edge. So 6
Alrighty.
successes. That's better. I'm comfortable with that.
You hit the bird, but I am going to spend a plot point to get you to roll a glitch die.
Okay. Because we all know that my glitch dies are amazing.
Oh my god.
Say bye to Barnabas.
No, come on, Paige. Come on, Pandora. Okay, nothing.
All right.
4.
Okay. Because Palmer had a great suggestion about fire aggravating bees. I was going to take that.
Oh, no.
But good stuff. You, unbeknownst to you, this fireball, when it hits the bird, it narrowly misses a beehive nearby. And you get kind of, Volatile, you get kind of like a sort of some static, almost like a glitch of something, and you see the bird fall from the sky.
Yes!
This glitches from your flies by.
High five! Huge hands, like double the size of yours.
Yeah. She like gently like, oh, thank you. Yes.
Yeah, while that was going on, like after the crossbow thing, he's just been kind of like trying to pull the like brambles out from around his antlers.
Yeah.
Because his cyber arms, he just doesn't give a shit about the brambles, so he's just pulling in. He's like, God, what? As if you needed more on your top of your fucking noggin, hey?
All right, so all right, can we just? All right, so we are definitely on some kind of drugs, right?
I don't think so.
Why don't you look any different? And I'm pointing at Pandora.
Sweetheart, I don't know.
He's like tapping your antlers, and he's like, "These are not fake." So
I told him we wore these plastic antlers in the art of, what was it called? The Sage's Waltz. It was gorgeous.
these aren't plastic. These are made of
Oh,
antler.
I know. And I told him they're real.
All right, look, that's great and everything, but I need to go get Barnabas.
I'm gonna take Always Ultra's suggestion. The bird fell into a tree and is stuck in a tree.
Okay. All right, yeah. So when we traverse the forest and track down the bird, I see it just hanging like upside down, like its wing is clipped onto the tree, and it's like smoldering.
There's a big scorch mark on like the top half of the tree.
That wasn't me.
Okay. All right.
If anybody asks you.
Do I really have to climb this tree? Can I hop into Barnabas and just have him fly out of the? I'm gonna try.
Well,
I'm gonna try to hop into
I guess
his...
you can try doing that. Yeah, that would make sense.
All right. So yeah. So I'm gonna try and connect with Barnabas.
Okay. You do connect with Barnabas, and Barnabas is hanging out with this other bird. No, Barnabas. Sorry, I mixed you up with Ignatius.
Okay.
So you are able to connect with Barnabas. Let's see. Can you roll? What would this be? Let's do a strength plus strength roll for Barnabas. Your super strong flies by. I want to see how much he can shrug off being in a bird's gizzard.
That is currently being filleted.
0.
Strength plus strength.
Aww.
It's not very strong. He's this tiny.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not able to get out.
Okay.
And you can feel his little buzzing will is
Okay.
struggling. He's trying real hard.
He's hurt. We can't even shoot this thing down. I have to go get it.
Well, I'm not climbing up there. I'm not getting any of my silks sticky with the sap.
Well, that's fine. I'm like 5 feet taller than you. That's less climbing that you have to do. Just
True enough.
right here. Although something that you guys did notice was when he connected to Barnabas, his antlers, his new deer antlers, they started glowing.
Ooh.
And so he now they've stopped glowing, and he's like climbing the tree, and he's like reaching the bird.
Mm-hmm.
And he grabs it, pulls it in, and like literally just rips it open its rib cage. It's burnt, smoldering rib cage, and pulls out little Barnabas and says, "All right, Birdie." Oh, yeah.
Barnabas is a firefly.
Yay!
I toss it over to the side, and I look deeper in the
Poor
gizzards
little guy.
for my drone. Where
Where
is it?
He's like, "Wah!" And then bzzz, and
just,
hovers
like,
right
hangs-
next to your antlers.
Aw.
Barnabas? I try and connect, and then when I connect, I see myself staring back at me through its eyes. I'm like, oh! I snap back. Okay. Alright, we are definitely on drugs.
When, I have a question. When Volatile rips open this bird, Mach,
Mac sees Volatile climb up, and as soon as he grabs the bird, he goes, "No, no, no!" And he turns around and he's like, "I need a Oh, no, and he reaches for his cigarette case, and I'm gonna spend a plot point to say it's exactly the same. He pulls it out. He's like, oh. He just pulls out a cigarette. Tucks it in, and then his arm gets caught in his jacket because one of the gear is like caught in the zipper or something. He's like,
You are having so much difficulties.
"You are having so much." He finds like his matches. So difficult.
Do you want me to help with that, sweetheart? I know how to take out tangles.
I can do it.
Okay.
I hop down from the tree. Like, alright.
Now are the other mentals.
Only the other mentals. Yeah, and you take a drag and you get this you get kind of a new flavor. It has sort of a I'm gonna take Nick Morgan's suggestion, but instead of menthols, they're gonna be like cinnamon flavored almost. It's sort of like a
nice.
Yeah.
Spicy.
It's a new flavor. I don't know if Mac will like it, but it's different.
Whatever.
As you pull on the cigarette and as Volatile drops to the ground, you hear some scratching sounds.
Are they like similar to like a bug or a cat? Is it like bushes?
It's you hear it from the direction that you came from. Let's get perception roll from, I think, Volatile. I'll get a perception roll from Volatile.
4 successes. My first good roll.
Nice.
All right. So I'm gonna give the description, and because it doesn't quite work the way that we have it usually with Anarchy. So I'm gonna give you the description, and then we'll add a little bit of flavor for your successes.
Okay.
You see you see some bushes kind of moving around, and you see sort of a flash of scaly skin, and you feel like your antlers, when they were glowing before, would kind of do a little like vroom, and you feel almost like you're getting some kind of connection from them, like whatever is over there is somehow connected to you.
I pull out my board with a nail on it. Yeah, and when I pull it out, it's no longer a board with a nail; it's a shillelagh. It's like a club with like spikes on it.
Nice.
Spiked shillelagh.
Yeah.
So this creature kind of like closer, whatever it is, and it's moving all the different all the foliage around, and then it tucks and rolls right up to your foot, and it's got this like thick scaly armor. And it rolls right onto your foot.
I try to connect to it.
All right, so you as soon as you try to connect, you like taste dirt. Taste your own foot.
And I pull back out of a VR, and I'm just like, I look through its eyes in alternate reality, I guess. Yeah.
We can just keep playing VR. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm looking at it in the snout, and I'm just like, Adelaide?
Yes, this little creature is it looks like an armadillo. It's got like an armored back and long snout and tail, and it's looking up at you with a tiny, beady, adoring eyes.
Oh.
Is this thing supposed to be huge?
Yeah. He's big, but his eyes are tiny.
Okay.
He's fairly big.
They're big
armadillo. Is the armadillo? It's like a medium, large-sized dog.
It's
right?
called it's a juggernaut. These things are actually enormous. They're the size of a house.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like the foliage pulls back, and you just see it all like spread open, and you're just like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. At that, Pandora will definitely stand back instead of being like, "Oh, it's so cute." She's like, "Oh God." Like,
it does have tiny eyes.
okay. That's different.
Yeah, it's mine. It's Adelaide.
It looks lovely.
I
That's a big ass roly poly.
I start snapping into different visions, like I'm trying to locate my others, Ignatius, the first and the second, and Phineas.
So yeah, Ignatius, first and second, you see they're with each other, and they're both transformed into an eagle of some type, into golden eagle, I believe was their type, and so they're these like brown and gold feathers. They look fucking majestic. And Barnabas, you can see him still buzzing around. As you flip through, you see all these different views, and they're all kind of looking at different things. Like Adelaide's staring at the ground, like rooting at stuff, and Barnabas is buzzing around, looking at cracks in the bark. And Ignatius 1 and 2 are looking for voles on the ground. They're acting differently than normal, and it feels warm to be inside them instead of like before you'd kind of get that different machine feel, and now it's a very uncomfortable, squishy feeling.
I think all of my drones just became animers.
What?
Well, that's different.
No. No. None of this is real. All right, this is not a thing.
You're telling me these aren't real? These are fucking antlers. That's I don't know what the hell happened to your arms. To my drones.
Something's happened to us, but this can't be real.
I pinch Mac's part of flesh, if I can find flesh. I like pinch him.
What the fuck?
Well, are you awake?
Yeah,
That's all the only thing.
We're in some sort of simulation. She knocked us out. We're in some sort of simulation. We just gotta find a door or something.
But this feels real. When I connect with magic, it's around me.
That's just how technology works now.
Actually, that's not how that works. Usually in the Matrix, actually all the time in the Matrix, magic doesn't function. I know that much.
I can't even see anything mechanical. No offense, Volty. It's just pixels to me.
Look, it's not. I can't. This isn't happening. I can't. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. You can't tell me that your fucking van is a. Look. And he reaches for his keys, and he was like, "I called my car here. All right. So, whatever. This can. It'll just be a car because it's not a drone, right? So we can hop in the car, and yeah, he'll pull out his keys if he finds something.
What he finds is catnip.
Sweetheart, that's
I know what it is. It's not real. It's not real. It's just fucking Matrix bullshit messing with our heads. That's all it is.
Sure. I mean, you could believe that, sweetheart. I believe that this is real, but I don't know what it could be caused by.
So Pandora, while you're talking and kind of looking around at the space, you see a teeny tiny little head in one of the branches above you, and it pops out of sight.
Did you see that just now?
What?
No, just me? And she keeps looking up and back to him. In the trees.
Wally?
Yeah, the two of you don't see anything when you look over there.
Okay. Well, if I look for it closely, do I see anything else?
If you look around, you see another one in another tree pop out of sight.
Let's get moving, and she starts pushing Mac.
Where?
Right there and there and
no,
and there.
No. Where are we supposed to go?
I don't know. Just move.
Okay, hold on, and I jump into Ignatius the second, and I have him fly up. Actually, I'll take Ignatius the first two, and I'll just have them both fly up. Like, I'm jumped into the second. Fly up and just kind of get a bird's eye view of the surrounding forest.
You see to the north a series of structures. It looks like some sort of city. And you also see to the west, you see smoke rising from what looks like a small hut or a camp space. It's hard to make out exactly what it is. let's hear from chat. What other things the Ignatiuses, the Ignatius,
Ignatius?
the Ignatius, see. Your Johnson mentioned that somebody would essentially find you, that they, your transportation was waiting, was what she said, and that you would be led to where you needed to go. And so, there's not really, there's no, flashing quest icon or anything,
Right.
but, you do see these two structures and what seems like civilization. Ooh, bubbling lake with steam coming out.
That's cute.
Also say that the longer that he is in Ignatius, Volatile's body just starts kind of going into one of these positions, and his eyes are glowing.
Oh. That's. Pandora just starts slapping back shoulders. You see this, right? You see this, right?
And I should say, Nick made a comment. I don't know enough about Sealy Court to help. Just whatever. This is it's a high fantasy world that it can be whatever.
I need
whatever
plot
remake.
points, so I'm gonna take bubbling lake with steam coming out with a boat
Nice.
Love it.
from Always Ultra.
So you see to the north is the city, to the west is this small cabin, and it is on the edge of this bubbling lake. And I'm going to say it's kind of a greenish hue. As you are in this kind of this sort of bliss state, Mach, you see this little creature, and it pokes its head out from behind the tree and looks at you and blinks, and it looks like the most adorable little child you ever saw.
I fucking hate children. Yeah, he starts hitting Pandora back, and he's this thing right here.
Yeah, she turns around. Does she see it?
She does, and it kind of looks up at you with its big black eyes and blinks. It's got kind of mottled gray skin, and it's got this shock of hair that flows down its back. It sort of looks like an 80s hairband mullet a little bit, but it's kind of right down the middle. And it creeps up to you with big luminous eyes and kind of cocks its head.
Yeah, Mac puts himself behind Pandora, and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, she just goes, "Hello there. What's your name, little one?" Kind of uneasy at the black eyes, but making sure that she smiles appropriately.
When it gets about 10 feet from you, it stops. And then it looks off to the side, and you see it's looking at another of the same creature. And this one is standing perfectly still and just staring at you.
Oh goodness.
Mac starts slapping Volatile's face, and he sub vocals, and he's like, we got company, wake up, Buddha, wake up.
Ha.
Yeah, and he'll point out the creatures. Ha 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 ha.
Pull out the shillelagh.
As soon as you pull out the shillelagh, both of the creatures, their hair stands on end and creates these whoosh, really sharp spikes, and they open their mouths and one of them dodges behind the tree, and the other one runs at Pandora.
Oh, I kick it.
Okay. I guess that would be an attack, a physical attack of some kind.
Okay. That's just plain strength, right? Because I'm so strong. Well, actually, if I am kicking it, and if it does connect with my heels, I have stiletto daggers. So, yeah. I'll roll 1. I got 1 success.
Okay, awesome. Okay, let's see how it does.
It's kind of that when it starts running at her, she just goes, "Oh my god!" and she kicks it. Like she just
Okay,
swings her.
so I'm gonna get you also to roll a dodge for me because it is attacking you with its suddenly sharp claws.
Okay, I got this. I got this. I got this. I don't got this.
So it hits for 7 damage.
Oh.
And
Good.
that's physical. And it does not dodge your stiletto heel. You managed to catch it with stiletto heel.
Oh, sweet. Okay. That's just straight up 1 point of damage, honestly.
Okay.
It goes through my armor, correct? First, or did it actually go straight?
Armor before it hits physical.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, good. You said physical, and I was like, I'm down, guys.
Right.
Like-
Yeah. Not physical.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so we're gonna jump into turn order here. So the other one ran behind a tree, and this one is attacking you. Let's start out with Volatile.
All right. I go, "Caw!" Like trying to like call my drones back, and this is just unexpected. And he just looks and it's like, "Ah!" And he goes with the shillelagh while the drones are returning to him, and he's gonna try and whack. There's one that's around us right now.
Right there,
The one that
yeah,
just
it's kinda
atta-
like
the one that
right
just
in front
attacked
of-
Pandora, right? Yeah. So let's whack that thing.
Whack it.
Should I spend an edge? Nah. 0 successes. Swing and a miss.
Comfortable with this level of success?
I can't do anything. I mean,
It's fun
I
to
could
say.
spend an edge, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'll take a miss.
It nimbly dodges out of the way. Okay. And that's it for you?
Yeah, I'll use my movement to like just kind of run into a direction in the clearing where I can pass out.
Okay. The next will be Mach.
Yeah, so he sees these fucking weird creatures, like, freaking out and attacking people, and he's like fumbles for his crossbow, and then, like, finds bullets.
Bolts.
No, bullets.
Oh, actually, bullets.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, all right, so that's, yep, all right, okay. Just, and he shoots. He just thinks about hitting it, and he's like, but he shoots. And that would be, new character, new rules.
Mhm.
All right.
It would still go under firearms.
Yeah. I have bonuses for agility and such, and I get to reroll 2. So 2 successes.
2 successes is a hit. You get 0 net hits.
0 net hits. Cool. That would be 5 physical damage.
5 physical damage. Okay. Okey-doke. So,
Wait, 1 net hit would be 6 because it's 1, and then I add the damage on top of that, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
correct, but
so
you have
6.
no net hits.
No net hit?
You rolled a 2, right?
Tied. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah. 5.
Okay. Then,
Does it bleed?
does it bleed?
Yeah. When he
Does bleed.
Yeah. So
But it's
immediately,
Yeah.
Mac is. Oh, for fuck's sake! And I now have a -2 to everything.
Wow.
Awesome.
You oh man, I'm glad I don't have anything like that. By the way, I'm sorry, I'm looking at it now, my stiletto daggers, because it's strength divided by 2 plus 1, so it would be 2 damage, not 1. So
It's 2. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so
Strong.
yeah, then it is Pandora's turn.
Okay, I think now is the time when I get in. After I kind of move away from Mac because he was behind me, and I like kind of moved into him because that thing was attacking me. When I get myself situated, I reach over to where my belt is, and it's a stylish belt, of course. But she opens up her pouch and she pulls out a tarot card, and I will conjure my very first spirit.
Oh shit!
It is a 6 of coins.
6 of coins. So
6
you
of coins.
summon a spirit of earth.
It was upside down. And I
All
believe
right.
since it's 6, so yeah, it's actually normal. So I actually got lucky with the number.
You did. So it is. I popped up those stats for
Yeah.
you. Describe what, or maybe chat can help us out. What does the spirit of earth look like in the fairy realm? I want to hear. Unless you've got some great ideas, Paige, that you wanted to incorporate.
Oh, I just imagine it to be like a, like as she summons it, this nearby like rock, suddenly a figure of a golem just completely smashes out of this rock and like moves forward, and that immediate like connection where Pandora, she like looks at her card and she pulls it down, she goes, oh
Yeah.
that's
It's like a splitting image. Like, ha!
yeah okay, all right. I can work with this.
I can't work with. Oh. Max just
Ooh, a
up against
treant. That'd be a cool.
Oh, that
It
would
was
be
a
cool.
tree as well.
Ooh, that would be cool too. It is a spirit of Earth. Yeah,
Take
let's
it.
do that. Yeah, I'm totally taking it. Let's
Alright.
do that one.
Thank you to Avenzi for a treant. A very old treant.
Yeah. Yes, and it speaks in rhyme. If anybody gets that reference.
I'm just looking forward to you making up a bunch of rhymes.
Oh God. Shit. Oh man. Okay. I would like to immediately attack the thing that attacked Pandora with this spirit.
All right.
So.
What kind of attack have you got here?
It's got
I have a elemental attack. I was just thinking of just swinging down with a branched fist. So
Okay.
would be
elemental attack.
okay.
Yeah,
Yep. Okay. So 10.
you're rolling close combat plus agility.
For the tree, right? Not me.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. Plus agility. Okay.
yeah, you're rolling
Okay.
the spirits stats.
3 successes.
All right, that's 2 net hits.
Awesome. That for its unarmed.
7.
What?
2 net hits, so it would be 7 damage.
Well, if you're
yeah.
doing the elemental attack that you said you were
Yeah,
doing,
the elemental attack. So it's
Oh.
yeah, it is.
It's-
It's 10.
it's 10.
Okay.
10? Okay.
Getting the hang of
I'm
this,
not a
guys.
magic user.
Getting the hang of this. Very slowly.
I will be here to assist.
I know. Thank you.
For sure, for sure.
This
Yeah,
is
we
literally
can-
the first time that any of us have ever encountered magic in our 3 years of, or played a mage in the 3 years that we've played Shadowrun.
Yeah, we're figuring it out.
Also, it's tarot card mages. Which that's pretty good to get down. It's pretty easy to get down.
Good stuff. Okay, so the first one, the one that originally attacked Pandora, it's looking pretty rough. It's not having such a great time. So it runs away and goes up to the up the tree, like partway up the tree, and the spines on its back bristle and start to shake and boom, shoot back at Pandora.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good.
Let's see, what am I rolling for this?
I just imagine as she's like, this treant swoops down and she like stands up. She goes, "That card was upside down. It's not good. I don't want to risk my life." Like,
And I'm gonna spend a plot point for a glitch die.
oh man.
So agility plus logic for your dodge.
Yep. If I correctly, is 10. Yep. 5 successes. I am really okay with that.
Yeah, describe your epic dodge.
I have high agility. I always like backflips and side flips. So yeah, she gives a quick. She hones back into her past and she does a quick acrobatics backflip and almost like if she's in a trapeze of some sort. Awesome. And she immediately dodges back and she just like fixes her coat afterwards. Like.
All right, so where did Volatile run off to?
Off into the wood, like away from from the other two, the two things they were fighting, so that he can drop back into like meditative stance, and he jumps into. I'm sorry,
I'm not done my turn. I just wanted to know where you would end up. Okay. Because the other adorable and terrifying creature comes back from behind the tree and rushes up to Mach and goes at him with its claws.
Hey, maybe not.
So
that would be agility, logic, right?
Yeah.
Dodging.
Sky of Screens dropping some cool rhymes.
So 4 successes.
You as it approaches you, your steam kind of, but you've clearly kind of gotten the hang of it and managed to get out of the way. However, behind this new little creature, apparently it did something nefarious when it tucked behind the tree, because now from behind the tree, this figure emerges and it kind of is making a sound. It reminds me a lot of a ghoul, but it doesn't look like a ghoul. It doesn't have that same kind of ghouls in Shadowrun. It doesn't have quite the same look. It looks like a person who was just alive and now is no longer alive, a freshly killed corpse.
I mean, we've seen like horror trids, right? Like we would know what a zombie would be.
Sure,
right?
For sure. Yeah. This is definitely like classic old school zombie. And it goes to attack Mach.
What the fuck?
Okay, let's see.
What the night of the living fuck? Oh shit! 6 successes.
Nice.
Yeah. Describe your artful dodge as it clumsily swings at you.
It's not. He trips and falls over something, and that swipes at him, and then he kind of scrambles up and like puts himself up against the tree as like another thing like scrambles at him. So he's like on the ground up against the tree, like ha! No.
Awesome. Okay, Volatile's next.
All right, so when finding a decent spot, he just like he just majestically swirls and back into meditation mode, and he hops into Adelaide. Do I want to? Yeah.
He's gonna be fun.
Let's do it. Actually, nah. Let's hop into my. He was calling the Eagles down, so he hops into Ignatius, and he's going to see that there's Mach is being like attacked by something that he's never seen before. That's some kind of weird creature thing, and he's going to attack. He's gonna shoot at it.
Awesome.
Okay, so 4, 5, 9, and 10. 10, and I get to reroll 1. 4 successes. Yeah.
Okay, so describe what how he would attack in the Sixth World.
So the Ignatius, as an eagle, just goes like, and like its feathers just like shoot, like feathers that come out of nowhere, really, just shoot out, and they're like flaming pellets that just And he flaps his wings down. And then just like fire like projectiles at the creature.
So this looks incredibly badass, but the Fey creature, with its big black eyes, sees every one of them coming and dodges as they reach to hit him.
Wow.
Yeah, so like all these fire pellets are just like in front of Mach, and this just weaving in and out of them, and I'm just like, oh shit. All right. So I try again with Ignatius the First, which I am not jumped into. So that's just 9. And I will spend an edge, my last edge here, to re-roll these failures. So 5 successes.
1 net hit.
Okay. So 7 physical as it just goes like.
Is this the one that just brought the zombie?
No, this is the
Or
second
the
one.
other
Yeah, it's my other. I can only attack once with each.
My question is it the first Fey creature that attacked Pandora, or is it the second one that's been attacking?
The one that's attacking Mach
Mach.
currently.
Okay.
Yeah, because
All
it's a. That looks gross, and it dodged my first. It dodged my attacks in the
Awesome.
eagle, so I'm just like, no. Whatever that is needs to go down.
Okay. Mach is next. You see a flaming Fey in front of you.
Just volley of
Yeah.
fire pellets.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna spend a plot point to have this little scene here go out. He's like reaching around for his crossbow, but then it's like 5 feet away from him, and so he like finds the stupid catnip, and he's like, oh, son of a, he's like, take this, you fucking wanker, and he just throws and pegs it in the face, which doesn't do anything, but then this big silver-furred jungle cat jumps out of the brush and on top of this Fey creature.
Well,
And Mac, in his composed state of being able to throw him, goes, "Ah!" And this giant cat jumps on the Fey creature with a fierce growl, but I don't know how to roll damage as a vehicle.
So we made up rules for this, and we decided that unarmed combat in a vehicle is durability divided by 3. Sorry for the mathy math, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't have because it's a Eurocar Westwind 3000.
Here we go.
I'm not sure. I don't have.
Well,
I didn't have.
Roll.
Well,
at the very least, you can roll. What? How did? Well, yeah, I would have to roll jungle cat. I don't know. I guess you say like what?
Kind of attack, right? What's
yeah, it
the
would be an
equivalent of
unarmed
strength? Is that durability then?
Yeah, it would be an unarmed attack, but you would
Yeah.
since he's not being jumped into. Like usually, Point is, like, I guess you decide how many dice it chucks for an unarmed. If you want a comparison, my steel links. Oh wait, no, but that's me because when I'm jumping.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, see, so this is
a jungle
imagine
cat.
like a Lamborghini, like a sports car. Like it's not super duper. Well, I don't know, like a sports car, like it's not super durable.
Okay, so
but
you're a
this
car
is, it's also turned into a
Westwind.
jungle cat.
It has a durability of 10, so you're looking at about 4 damage. It can do 4 stun damage, but then what you roll, I would say, is up to the GM, and I guess we can kind of set it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think this would be. You know what? I would say this is an agility attack. So what would be equivalent to agility in a car?
Well, let's look at it this way. It is now a cat, so think of it like, or a jaguar, right? So it would
Right.
probably be very fast. It would probably have a pretty decent agility and a
So-
pretty good unarmed combat since it takes things down. So I would say maybe like somewhere between 8 to 10 dice.
Yeah, I think 10 would be fair.
Okay. 2 successes. I'll use one of my points of edge because fuck you. All right, that's 9 successes.
Oh, motherfucker.
I got 7 successes on 8
Good.
dice.
Nice.
wow.
Nice.
Here's the
Most
thing.
of them
I
are
rolled
because-
really well. You only got 4 net hits.
4 net hits, so that's 4. Would you say 4 damage was what it was going to be?
So 8 total.
So 8
4,
total.
yeah. Yeah, 8 stun damage.
Okay.
Actually, no. Well, if it has claws, you get to add. You could theoretically add some more, but we decided no.
But I think the claws
Yeah.
are kind of included with the.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
Sure,
kind of
sure,
how
sure.
it would translate. And this was stun
Nothing.
damage.
Would this be stun?
If
I
it's
don't think
claws,
it
it would be
is.
physical.
Because you're using claws, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking physical.
Claws and teeth.
We have to make up all of this on the fly, so.
Welcome to Join the Anarchy, where
Join
this
the
was
Anarchy.
actually way less effort than SR5.
Because we make shit up. Blood goes fucking everywhere. It's like Dragon Age Origins all over your face right now. I'm spending a plot point for that one. Ah!
Yeah, he,
Where are my plot points from?
so, yeah, he's just the fucking jungle cat and the fucking blood, and he's just, like, he's like scrambling everywhere, and yeah, he's gonna move to the other side of the tree and just be not where any of that is, and he's gonna look away, he's gonna try and breathe. But is this thing still alive?
Yeah, it is still alive.
Jesus.
It's in rough shape, but it's alive.
What the fuck is that thing?
And then yeah, Volley. So if Volley's looking at the tiger or the what do we say, jaguar? It has in its fur like a gold C, the Eurocar symbol
Oh,
on its chest.
All right, Pandora.
All right, I still have this treant for one scene, so, as she, because I can imagine her trying to be the mother of the group, so she's trying to calm down Mach and sub-vocal, like, take a deep breath, don't look at it, don't think of it, air out your mind.
It's fucking everywhere.
And she's also trying to, like, keep Volatile calm, like, and so, that's what she's doing, but she's also, like, pointing, like, okay, Treant, now I need you to go over here, please. Thank you. Okay. And I will attack the weakest one out of the bunch if I can.
Yeah, they look about the same to you.
Okay, yeah. I'll attack the one that the cat is not on.
Okay.
Currently. And I will do, if I can, I'll do another elemental attack, because why the fuck not?
Sounds good. And this is not an astral attack, correct? You are...
No, I'm still awake.
0 net hits.
Okay, so that's a solid 8.
Describe the kill.
Yes! So, fuck. So, when, the big treant walks around and everything, and he immediately just smashes this thing into the ground, like, indenting it into the grass. And, yeah, that's about it.
Awesome.
Keep it classy.
Nice. You know, you also get a turn, Pandora, to do an attack. Like your spirit does an
Oh.
attack, but then you get an attack.
Oh, yeah! Are these, there's 2 dudes, right?
You just
So
killed
fighting-
one. Your earth elemental just killed one. There's another creepy little fey creature, and there is the zombie.
Okay. I'll cast illusion on the zombie, because the zombie's just kind of there.
Okay, what does that do?
Okay, so the illusion, if it succeeds, which it's going to be sorcery, for divination. But if it succeeds, the opponent becomes distracted, and if that actually happens, the distracted target gets a -1 die penalty to all tests.
Okay.
In
This
addition
is
to whatever
willpower
the
plus
illusion can do
Yeah,
to distract it.
which I'm basically just going to put it in like an endless, or rather, yeah, like an endless loop. So whenever it moves forward, he's just keep going into the same area. So basically, for
Ooh.
him, I just want him to just kind of be like, okay, you know.
That's willpower plus logic is the defense for that. Oz, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because it would be like a perception thing.
7 successes.
Wait, sorry.
My God.
You're talking about to defend from the thing?
From the illusion, yeah.
So what I would do is I would roll difficulty against her magic, like what she's trying to accomplish. So like just any,
Oh, okay.
right? And then if it's successful, then you get to add those effects onto the zombie, and then you can figure that out on its turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm targeting just him, but in the future, illusion actually affects multiple targets.
Okay. You are successful, and so it's -1 to every check.
Roll.
And there was no additional effects that you had?
That's the mechanical effect, but like it's
Okay.
it's seeing. At the very least, I would distract it for a turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's basically what I'm trying to do. So
So
maybe
it'll still be able to attack, but it's just having trouble really hitting.
There you go.
I'm not sure what it's seeing.
Well, the way I described it was that he was in like, basically the illusion is that trees pop up all around him, and if he moves ahead, that it's just an endless, repetitive.
So he doesn't
vision
see us.
Of just, yeah.
Did your elemental kill something? Is that what?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
what killed
Yeah.
someone just now? Okay. I'm gonna. Spend a plot
Okay.
point. I'm gonna spend a plot point to say that when it walks over to the being as it brings its giant oaken fist up, it says, "I come from green lands covered in grass. I leave this place after I've kicked your ass." And it drops its fist on top of it.
That's beautiful. Thank
Or whatever,
you.
however you describe the kill.
Oh my
It just smashes it into the ground and
Oh my
dents
gosh, I
it. That's
forgot.
fucking beautiful, Travis. Thank you.
Sky of Screens was showing me up, and I'm like, I can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing fucking great.
Okay, so this second adorable creature.
So adorable.
There's a real uncanny valley thing going on here. It's just monstrously adorable. And every time it attacks you, you're like, is it gonna? Because it kind of switches back to like, and then whips out the spikes and the teeth and claws. And it's going to go for our good friend Mach.
No!
It turns away from Pandora, and oh no, this is the one that was already engaged with Mach. Okay, let's see what we got. But this thing is it's in rough shape. It claws at Mach.
Max reduced because of blood. Do my arms help me with dodging? Like my cyber arms for the extra reroll?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get 2, I think. What level you got? Yeah.
Yeah. So I have 3 successes on the dodge.
Okay. You are hit for 6 physical damage. It managed to
Yikes.
the steam that's hissing out of your arms kind of tries like you try to like prevent it from getting you, but it manages to get through it at your chest. And the ghoul
Just shreds up armor. There's nothing too bad right now.
the zombie is going to go for Pandora after getting all fucked up with it's like and
Yeah.
it's gonna go to Pandora. What do we got here?
I'm
Yeah.
dodging then.
Okay, go ahead and dodge out.
7. Oh my god, Pandora.
The rules.
Yes.
Calm down.
The ears.
I
All right, Volatile. We got a ghoul and an adorable creature left.
All right. And the ghoul was the one that the panther pounced on, right?
No, it pounced on one of the creatures.
Oh, gotcha. And that's
That was
dead
dead.
now. Okay. I'm gonna go. Yeah, let's keep trying to hit that ghoul. Actually, Yeah, let's do it. So this is for Ignatius the First. 3 successes. And then this is for Ignatius the Second. 3 successes.
Okay, let's see. 1 net hit and 3 net hits.
Ooh. So 7 and then 9 physical damage.
Describe the kill.
All right, so
Nice.
both birds in unison just spread their wings majestically like phoenixes and just hurl these fire pellets, and they just all land like in anime, you know, and it's like glass shard, it's just, like the mirror shards, like, except they're all on fire. And all that Volatile's doing in the background is just as it like just catches on flame as it stabs straight through and just and the thing just starts screaming and howling, doing the flaily thing before it just collapses and curls and
okay, Mach.
So what's left here?
There is 1 adorable creature left.
One adorable creature left.
it's
Is
the
it
one that
the
probably
just
summoned that thing.
attacked Mac?
Yeah. Well, it
Okay.
just attacked.
Yeah. Mac like circles around the tree after getting hit, and he's like, and he's like, he goes and he grabs his crossbow, and he starts loading it. Now, I have a vehicle, but it's not like it's not drones or anything. So do I control that as like my own creature,
no.
Okay.
No.
Would it
So-
take its own turn? Is that how it would work, Oz?
What you can do is you can maybe roll like an animal handling kind of test. So like a charisma plus however it is that you're trying to control it. But yeah, it's like it would be like a weird minion thing.
Yeah,
Then you
because you
might
don't
be
have a
able to
neural
control
link
it.
like Volatile
No.
does.
Right,
I would
no.
say that you can either use the car or your attack.
I could use something like diplomacy or something on the car to try and attack the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, he sees the thing on its chest, and the catnip and everything, and he's like, oh, I hate this place. And he looks at it and like through all the blood and stuff, and he's like, get him, just get him, just get him, fucking, oh, get him.
I'm gonna give you, because of the catnip, I'll give you 1 extra die.
Nice.
Nice.
Because it's like, ooh, get him.
Yeah.
11.
And all things considered, I mean, this thing's like a wild animal, so that's why you have to train it. So it's
Yeah.
So, well, okay, and then I get 4 rerolls, so 3 successes. Wait, no,
Okay.
and then you also gave me another die, so I'll roll that one. Oh yeah, okay, 3
Nice.
successes.
It expectantly waits for a command. You succeed.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah. He's like, yeah, he's just like, let's get him, and he like looks for some more like catnip or like a stick or something, and he's like, ah! And he throws it at the fake creature. And, yeah, so I guess.
Can I spend a plot point that you pick up a stick and you just chuck it over in that direction and it actually hits the dude in the face and he's just like, ah, for a split second.
one stun.
And so yeah, can the oh my god, not panther, is it jaguar?
Jaguar.
Jaguar. Say it correctly.
Jaguar. So 10 dice
Jaguar.
for the Jaguar to hit.
All right. Yeah, it stops on over 2 successes.
Are you comfortable with this level of success?
No, I'm not comfortable with going. We'll reroll with an edge to make 5.
There you go.
All right, that's 3 net hits.
So 7.
Describe the kill.
Nice.
Yeah. So this so it starts stomping on over, and it like leaps at the thing and then like hits the tree. And Mac's like, for fuck's sake, it's dense. But then the thing like pounces off of that tree and then lands on another one and pounces off of that one, and like a movie, it pounces on the thing behind the tree, and like you hear like screaming and gurgling and crunching, and Mac's like, and he's just trying to get away from the situation.
Oh man, I'm glad you got a kill. All right, so you
I call
now
particular manslaughter.
yeah, so you are now kind of everything went from these like loud clawing and purring and hissing to dead silent, and you hear crickets in the background.
Oh,
And there's
good.
just a moment of nothing in the middle of this forest.
Volatile's eyes come back to normal, and he's just like, "Ah." Okay, that was kind of cool.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
There.
Pandora gives a slight like curtsy bow that's very like fancy towards her tree, and it just swirls up into this willow, and it goes back into being a normal tree.
Fun.
I don't know where we are, but I kind of like this place a little bit. Ish. I'm not really a fan of animals, though. Animals. Ugh. But their attacks are so cool.
And like at this point, like, you know, all of his creatures are starting to like just kind of crowd around him. So you have like this big armadillo. You've got the two eagles that like kind of land on his horns, here on his antlers. He's got his little firefly buzzing around, and he's got a lynx, like an actual like Snow White lynx cat that's just like coming by and says, no, don't get too close. Oh God.
It like head boops you, and you're like,
Yeah,
"Ah."
I jump into it, and like I tell it, stay away, just stay away. Like I
imagine
control it to train it to like be at least 15, 20 feet away from me at all times.
I just imagine, since there's catnip probably everywhere, that both cats are like rolling around in it, and like, yes.
Oh, then the catnip was fucking devoured immediately. That jungle cat, it's like a tiny container, and that jungle cat was just like.
My cats never eat that stuff. My cats always just roll around in it. Like, this is the life. Like,
All right. Where do you head to next? You've got a little bit of recon. You know, there's a bubbling lake with a little hut or some sort of shelter by it, and a city to the north.
I know where I want to go on a 5-minute break.
yeah.
I was going to call the break after you told me what you're going to do.
oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, let's decide that, and we'll.
You just let me know. Give me 5 minutes to think about what's going to happen.
I think
I
any
didn't plan
civilization, honestly.
Pardon?
I think any civilization. I'm just putting my word in.
Mhm.
Pandora would literally she would probably because she was probably sitting down after she got hurt, and she probably just stayed there for the rest of the area. But yeah, she stands up and she looks at her back where the creature got her, and her cloak's all tattered, and you can kind of see her her back and her skin, and she goes, "Oh, I just bought this."
I have an idea. Let's get the chat while we're on break to give us a couple pitches. Should they go to the city or should they go to the lake?
Ooh, that's
and then we'll read those when we get back. How's that sound?
Okay. Although I'm fine with going to the city. I want to get the. Well, then again, I don't know. I have all these animals. I don't know how they would deal in a city, but whatever.
Swamp sounds lovely, honestly. No, we just don't go near it. Walk into it. No.
All right.
Just